Hi beauties, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be creating this get ready with me look with you guys. I actually had so much fun creating this look. This look is amazing for an evening out, or if you're just out with friends, or for a party or anything like that. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then please continue watching. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera, and I'm going to start off with my eye makeup. And to prime my eyes, I am using this primer from Urban Decay. It is the Primer Potion. So I went ahead and blend in the primer with my fingers. And I'm going to go ahead and use this setting powder from Mercier, and I'm just sort of making sure that it's nicely set, and that way it's easy for us to apply our eyeshadows. And for eyeshadows, I'm going to be using this palette from the Balm, and it is the Meet Matrimony palette. And I'm going to be using the shade Matte Evan, and I'm just using it to sort of all over my crease. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Matte Lopez into the entire crease as well, just sort of adding to that color. And we're going to slowly build the color and make sure that it is easy for us to blend in the other shadows as well. And I'm going to be using this palette from Smashbox. It is a new palette called the Cover Shots palette, and I absolutely love the packaging. I'm so excited to try this out. I am using the shade Nirvana to sort of on my crease and just blending that color in and just gradually working the color into my crease. I'm taking this shade called Delirious. It's like an orange gold shade, and I'm just taking this sort of shadow brush and applying it just on the crease and sort of working it out towards the outer line and just making sort of a smoke effect on the outside. Taking the shade Sesta from the same palette, it is like a dark brown shade. I'm taking this pencil brush and sort of just applying a little bit on the crease, and I'm just blending that in with the blending brush. And now for the fun part, I'm taking this shadow from ColourPop. It is in the shade Cheap Date, and I'm just taking my fingers and adding the shadow all over my lid. And I'm also going to be adding this shadow from ColourPop, which is the shade Millionaire, and I'm just adding that to the outer of my lid and just sort of winging that out a little bit. And now I'm just taking my blending brush and then just blending it all together. And taking that same brown shade, and I'm just sort of adding a little bit extra color to it, and I'm making sure that everything is sort of seamlessly blended and make sure there's no harsh lines. And now I'm using this liner from Loreal. It is the Infallible Eye Paint, and it is in the shade Wild Green. I'm just very slightly sort of lining my upper lash line and just very slowly working the wing, and I'm just sort of making a very slight wing because I want to gradually work the wing in and make sure that the color is not too harsh. And now I'm using this eyeliner from the Body Shop. It is a black kohl liner, and I'm just lining my upper lash line and making sure that my eyes sort of look brighter and it sort of opens it up. And now I'm using this mascara from Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Big Shots mascara. I have been actually using this mascara a lot, and I love how it gives great volume. And now to prep my face, I am using this moisturizer from Clinique. It is the Moisture Surge. And I'm going to be using this primer from Smashbox. It is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And for foundation, I'm going to be using these two foundations. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Tech Foundation and the Urban Decay All Nighter. And I'm going to be mixing these two together, and I'm going to be adding about a drop of this Maracuja oil from Tarte. And this will sort of make it really easy to blend in, and as well as sort of making it a little bit more luminous on the skin and gives a really healthy glow sort of to the skin. And I'm just using very light layers and blending that into the skin. I'm making sure that I'm blending it with a little amount at a time so that way it doesn't look cakey and it blends in seamlessly. And I'm just using my beauty blender to make sure that it's blended in beautifully. And now I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette. It's super versatile. There's so many different shades in here, and I'm using the cream side. I'm going to be using the two sort of highlighter and concealer shade. It does sort of match my skin, so I'm just using that to conceal my under eyes and mixing that with a little bit of the highlighter shade that it has in the palette. And I'm applying that with this sort of foundation concealer brush. And I'm also going to be taking this cream contour shade, and I'm just taking this brush from Morphe and I'm just sort of drawing my contour lines, and then I'm sort of using another brush from Morphe and buffing in all that color and making sure that it is seamlessly blended into the skin. And now using the powder side of the palette, I am taking this banana shade and just setting my under eyes and all the areas that I concealed. And I'm also going to be taking the powder contour and just setting the areas that I cream contoured. And now I'm taking this blush from Sleek. It is in the shade Rose Gold. It's a really pretty natural blush. I love how it gives a really natural glow to the skin, and especially when you don't want a lot of color. And now I'm using this palette from Urban Decay, which is the Naked Flush palette. It is a bronze and blush duo, and I'm just going to be using the bronzer and just bronzing up my skin and all the areas that I sort of like to add the bronzer. And now I'm going to be taking that same orange gold shade and just lining my lower lash line. I'm just using this pencil brush to make sure that it is smoked out on the bottom lash line. And I'm also going to be highlighting my inner corners with the shade Relaxed. And now using that same palette from Urban Decay, I'm just using the highlighter shade in the palette and just highlighting my cheekbone and of course on my forehead and all the places I like to highlight. I'm also just blending in all the colors to make sure that all the colors are blended in and there's no harsh lines and everything is just seamlessly blended in. And taking my beauty blender, I'm just sort of blending in all the shades together and all the contour and highlight that we did, just sort of blending it all together. I actually forgot to highlight my nose, so I'm just adding a little bit of highlight on the tip of my nose. And now I'm just gonna pop on these lashes from Ardell, and these are the individual lashes. I did blow dry my hair earlier today, so I am not going to be straightening it or anything like that. I just want to keep it natural and flowy, and I just love how it looks natural most of the time. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this cream serum from Sheer Moisture, and I'm going to take a pea-size amount on my finger and just sort of work that into the strands. And this is basically really good for frizziness, or if you have sort of a little bit of dry hair. It does a really great job in setting it and make sure that it stays in place all night. And for lipstick, I'm going to be mixing these two lipsticks together. It is the Kiko Milani and the Maybelline lipstick. And all the products that I have used, I will be listing them in the description box, so you can go ahead and check that out. And I'm just blending these two shades together. And to lock all that makeup in, I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I'm just spraying that all over my face. Ooh, I think I applied a lot. So guys, to complete the look, I'm just adding these really cute, pretty earrings from Claire's. They're super cute and they're super affordable, and this really completes the look. I really hope that you guys liked this video. If you guys did like this video, then don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos, and I will see you guys all next time in my next video. Bye!